Right, my mate with his Rangy Sports just turned up. He's like, Simon, I got an error. I got restricted performance. See if we can do the noise. Right, give it a little rev, Matt. Let's see if we can listen to the noise. And again. Yes, there's a bit of a hissy noise. Right, so we have got a code. So that is an under boost code. So it's lacking some boost, which might make sense with the slight hissing, leaky noise we got going on somewhere. Right, the Sport is back, and it broke down on the motorway, and so we have an update. Is it AA Matt that came out? AA Man came out, and he was on it straight away. We've sort of cut that sheathing back a bit, and you can see the split if I point it out. It's just where it goes from the smooth section there, just there's that tiny little split. Right, we're gonna have a go at taking off the EGR valve on a Range Rover Sport L494 3-litre diesel. The problem we've got is the pipe that's underneath, and I'll show you a picture, has got a split in it. So it's the EGR to turbo valve pipe, and it looks like it's a fairly common problem. Now, we managed to get the old pipe off, and we managed to get the new pipe on, but there's one bolt that's right next to the block, and the way the pipe bends, you can't get into it. So we are now having to take the whole EGR valve off. So we're going to try and do it. Now, the first thing is there's a heat shield at the back that's got 3 8mm nuts on it, and that's right at the back there somewhere.
Right from the bottom.
Right, and that should give you, if we can extract it out without dropping the torch, this heat shield. So you can see the 3 holes, 1, 2, 3, and that gives you access to the pipe. Let me borrow that torch, Matt, where you can shine it in there. That gives you access to the 2 bolts on the end of the pipe down there. It's not focusing. Let me tap there. Yeah, so those, we need to get to that nut there, and there's one directly below it. Right, that's a bit hot for the moment, so we're going to have a go at getting the 2 off this top pipe. So you got those 2 Torx there.
Broken.
Right, we're on Torx T30. There's one of them coming out. Right, and that's the bolt you'll get out of that. Right, well, Matt's on the other one of those. Let's have this. So why are we doing this? So we had originally the pipe crack, and there was loads of soot all over the steering column down here. And you sort of had exhaust fumes under the engine bay, and we had a restricted performance error, and we also had a fault code eventually, but it took a while for the fault code to come up. All right, so I've just taken the bolt out of that top mount there. Right, Torx T30, that's the screw that holds this pipe into the top there, and there's another one round under the bottom there, but he's a bit trickier, but he's all right. Right, that pipe should come off now. What pipe's that, do you reckon? Looks like a... Oh, is it coming? If you take the oil cap off, you've got enough room to extract that. There's an O-ring, and oh, I don't even know what that is, Matt. Right, we'll clean that off. Right, we're going to try and disconnect this water pipe here. So pull that back off the joint. Right, yeah, you fell. Alright, so this may have some hot water in it. Right, here we go. Let's just careful. We've released the pressure out of the cap. Let's see how much liquid we get out of that. Right, if we rest that one up there, right, we'll let that drain. Right, okay, here goes. Let's try and get this bottom hose. Oh, if I can get those in there. Go on, go on, go on. Am I on it? It's doing something. Right, so we got that up out of the way. Right, and take that one off. Right, let's get that out. I don't know how much water's going to come out of there. Not a lot. Right, how much room have we got on that pipe? Because that's a rigid pipe now. But we're disconnected from the... Okay, it's coming out the EGR. That's fine. Right, one thing to note is our EGR is loose. Right, we're going to have a go at that front coolant pipe now. He looks like he's going to be a bit tricky, but we'll have a go at him. Right, that front pipe is now off. So we're doing pretty good. Right, well, what other things have we got we want to have a go at, Matt?
Got the actuator at the back.
The actuator's got a little vacuum pipe, hasn't it? Can you shine me some light on that? Is that just gonna pull off, that one there? Let's have a go. Yeah, that just pulls off. Right, so we're off the actuator. We're nearly on those back 2 bolts that we've been putting off, Matt. We got those bolts out of the black there, the back there, down there. So where the EGR valve is now quite loose. You can see that it's all wiggling around quite a lot now, which is good. It looks like it's connected to these thin metal pipes. You see that metal pipe there? So we've got to work that out. Now, one thing I didn't tell you, when we got this car, that there's supposed to be some bolts holding the EGR valve on, and they're missing. Right, so one of them is right at the front of the EGR valve. I'm not going to get it in focus, but he's right on that front edge. And there's 3 of them. When we've got it off, I'll show you where they are. So this is looking from the block. So as if I'm in the block, you see the 3 mounting bolts there. 1, 2, 3. These are the 2 bolts we've just undone at the back, and this is the sort of turbo to EGR valve. The thing we're trying to get off now is this metal pipe here. Right, so we're going to undo this pipe here. Okay, now that goes along there, and it's clipped it in. How's it clipped in there, Matt? We're not sure. Get that other one out of the way. Okay, now is he bolted from the front?
Yeah, there's a bolt there.
There's a nut on the front there. Yeah, let's take that off. All right, we're getting there. That electrical connector there needs to come off next. Right, there's a nut that's right down the bottom. I'll put a picture on the screen, but what we've got is we've got the camera, because we can't see it. There it is, and it holds the metal pipe on, and you can't feel it. Go on, Matt. Go on, you're nearly on it. Go on. Go on. He's on it. You've got to turn it. So we've had to use the little camera probe thing. Go on. Right, this is a joyous moment. So there's your 3 mounting bolts. This is the engine side. Spin it round, Matt. Let's have a look. So that bolt that was really tricky to get to was there. That took us more time than anything. There's your mounting bolt there. Where's the other mounting bolt? The other mounting bolt was in that recess. That's there. And then to change this pipe. Now, the reason you can't change this pipe, you go it back that way, is that the angle of bend here is such that you can't get directly onto those. There you go. So that is the EGR valve. It comes out fine. So we originally had a split in this. We tried to change it, but we couldn't get that bolt in. Now we can. Right, it's all back together. Everything's back on, and we need to put the engine guard on. But let's have a look. Will it start after all that messing around? Oh, it's sounding better. Right, we are all done. Matt can take that away, and let's see if there's any error codes or anything. EGR change. It's not impossible, is it, Matt? No. But it's
not recommended.
Yeah, try not to do it if you can help it. But it is DIY doable. Right, we just got to check the water level, Matt. Run that a day. Check the water level tomorrow. Everything else should be all right. Just looking for limited performance now. Matt should be able to use the car for Christmas now. Yeah, and then if it's all good, we'll have to cancel the job at the dealers.